I'm Billy, one of the Fuji guys, here to show you the unboxing of the brand new FinePix F800EXR camera. This new camera is very similar to the F770 except for instead of a GPS module, it offers a wireless WLAN transfer module so that you can transfer images from this camera onto an Android or iOS device or a smartphone device. So let's just take a quick look at the unboxing of this camera. The first thing that you're going to see, of course, is that you have the owner's manual as well as the software CD. The full owner's manual is included in the actual CD itself in PDF format in numerous languages, so I'm just going to put that aside for now. Let's take a look at the camera itself. As you can see, it's sealed wrapped with the void sticker on it, and you know it's new when it's attached like that. And of course, we're just going to take the camera out. I'm just going to put the package aside again. It looks very similar, obviously, to the F770. It has a nice rubberized texture, as you can see there. Similar design as well, except for the differences is that image transfer function versus the GPS function. So I'm going to put the camera on the side for now. Included in the package, of course, is the USB cable. So the USB cable itself allows you to obviously download images direct from the camera to the computer. It's a standard USB, like used on a lot of the Fuji cameras, of course. And I always obviously recommend you using a card reader instead to download images. So that's one piece right there. You have the actual charger, and that's because the camera includes a rechargeable MP50 battery. So I'm just going to remove it off from the tape. So as you can see here, this charger is specifically for the MP50 battery. There's a little slot here, and it comes with an actual adapter plug. And the adapter plug is based on the country that you purchased the product from. So in different countries, you have a different prong adapter, and it just actually just slides into place and clips in place. The adapter is a dual voltage charger, so you can take it anywhere with you to charge. The batteries that are included, of course, are the MP50 batteries. They do have a slight charge right off the camera. However, to get full usage of this battery, of course, you want to fully charge it, and it takes usually about at least 4 hours to get a full charge. So that's just the MP50 battery there. There's a little indicator to tell you which way to put that into your camera. And again, the charger is like that, and it just plugs into the wall. Okay. You also have the wrist strap. I'm just going to leave it in for now, and the strap attaches to the side of the camera so that you can actually hold it without dropping it. And last but not least, it also includes standard audio-video cable. So it's the same connector, just like the USB connector, and the difference is of course, it's just a standard, composite connector. So you have the audio. And then you have the video connector here, so it's just VGA resolution. The camera does have a built-in mini HDMI connector on the side of this camera, and so if you want to play back videos and photos in HD, then you can buy an optional mini HDMI to HDMI cable, which is obviously commercially available. So let's take a look now at the actual camera itself. If you look at the bottom, it's the battery cover. You flip it open. And like I said before, that orange stripe there, you just match it to the orange tab, and it goes in towards the camera. The camera accepts SD, SDHC, and SDXC card. I just have a regular SD card here. I highly recommend, with this particular camera, that you buy at least a Class 6 rated card. And that's because the camera offers raw capabilities as well as the ability to shoot, in very fast shots, up to 11 frames per second. High-speed shooting, and obviously the RAW. So recommend at least that of a card, a Class 6 card, and it just goes into the camera like that. If you want to push it in again, it allows you to eject the card. Again, just a standard SD card here, but it can accept SDHC as well as SDXC cards. Turning on the camera, of course, is the on and off switch. You can also power it on with the playback button by holding it down for a few seconds. The light illuminates blue. And if it's the first time you're turning on the camera, of course, you have an option to select the language and also the power management. And I prefer to have the clear display so that you can have a nice bright display. Of course, it will eat up a little bit of the battery power. So the camera defaults to the EXR auto mode. It automatically selects the different scenes for you, as you can see here. It found the subject, and if it does that, it uses face detection and knows to set the camera to the portrait mode. If I push halfway down, it knows that there's good enough lighting, so it doesn't need to do anything special, or it will automatically switch if it does require the special EXR technology, the low noise shot. To take a picture, of course, you push the shutter button, and it takes a snapshot. It has a very fast shot-to-shot time as well, with very little shutter lag, as you can see there. Get it in focus and just take a snapshot. And it will detect if there's red eye, it will correct that as well. Zooming in, zooming out is using the zoom toggle on the top, as you can see here. The camera is a 20 times zoom, and you use that option. To playback images, you can push the playback button, and then either push left or right on the directional pad to go through the various images, or you can actually rotate this as well to see the different images on the camera. As you can see, I took some shots earlier with the SD card I had in here. To zoom in on an image on playback, you just use the zoom toggle, and you can zoom in and use the directional pads to actually pan left and right. You can see this camera takes some incredible shots and very, very accurate for focusing. If you want to go back out, just push the display back button. As you can see, you push the display again, and you can have different information display. You can have the histogram display. I just like to have the information off for this demonstration purpose. If you zoom out, you end up with multiple images. You zoom out further, and you have a micro display, and even further, and you basically have 100 images that you can appear on the screen, and you can just rotate the screen and go to a particular image that you want to see, push OK, and go right into that image itself. Okay. To delete an image, you push up on the directional pad, and you can delete all frames, selected frames, or just that current frame that you have on the screen. So you just push OK and OK again, and it brings it to the next image. And if you don't want to delete that image, you just push back to get out of that. You can also select images to be deleted as well by pushing up, sorry. So you push the playback button, push up, and then you can select images, and then just go through the images you want deleted, push that, push OK, push back, and then confirm that there's 2 images that you want to delete, and that's done. To go back to the shooting mode, you just tap the shutter button. It's pretty simple. HD video is very simple to use as well. You push the video button here, and it automatically starts recording HD video. You can also take photos during the video by pushing the shutter button. As you can see here, and the video is actually uninterrupted when you actually take the photo. It's a 3 megapixel image that's being captured. If you want to stop the video, you can also push the stop button. As you can notice, this also has scene detection during video, so it can detect if it's in a portrait or landscape or whatever mode that you're shooting in, and that's very useful for the new video function on the F800.